Hey everyone, this is Shawn Powell, and I'm the Traffic Monsoon guy. You can call me that if you like. This is day 24 in the business, and I'm about to purchase another ad pack. I just woke up. I usually have a little bit more than this in the account. I'd stayed up late last night, and bought another ad pack right before I went to bed. Milestone for yesterday, y'all, was the fact that I wanted to reach 150 ad packs, and I did it yesterday. Ironically, it was the same day I went over $1,000 and from commissions earned from the active members. And ironically, here's another thing about yesterday, is I had a total of $3,500 that I had invested into the business 3 weeks ago, and 3 weeks and 2 days. And to me, I just think it's amazing that I've already got back every dollar I've invested. And understand, y'all, that what this actually is a huge jump start into your business. Now, if you don't have a lot of money to invest, okay, I understand that, but if you understand this business and believe in it, y'all, you already understand that it's real. It's 1.9 million plus people here, okay? It pays out. It's got over 20 million in reserves just for us to pay for, for profit shares. If you don't understand this, y'all, I want you to click the link down below, and I want you to go ahead and get this and see this, and I want you to join the 2 Facebook groups and see this. See these people walking around. It's been there for 70 days with $63,000 in their account. Because what's really amazing to me, it's not the fact that I've got $200 now in my pocket, for that. If I wanted to clear it out right now, that'd be the dumbest thing in the world I could ever do. I've got so much momentum now that I'm growing at $200 plus a day. This was in only a few hours. I slept maybe 6 hours or 5 hours, something like that. And I usually wake up to closer to $200 or $150 or something like that. Y'all, this is just tremendous what this does. Everything, every day, this thing is a money churning machine from here on out. And what you want to do is, you want to come up here. Let's refresh just to make sure this is right. Make sure it's what it says it is. Yeah, okay, not too bad. Okay, 76, 77. I want to have as many ad packs up here as I want. I want to have as many as I can get, because literally I'm taking 9% of this every day. If I wanted to put it in my pocket and never hurt growth, it will continue to be a money churning machine, and that would be the money in my pocket. Now, I want you to understand this, y'all. This is very clear. In 3 weeks, I went from having money that was sitting in my PayPal account that was doing me no good. I mean, no good. Absolutely nothing. It ain't going to buy me lunch. It ain't going to buy me gas. It ain't going to buy me nothing. I went from that to now I'm making $15 in my pocket every day from just the active shares itself. Okay? Now, what it actually does is I'm taking 91%, not 10%, but pretty close, 91%, and rolling it back into my business to buy as many ad packs as I can with the money that's churning from the ad packs. Now, the 9% was growth over that can go in my pocket. Well, you got to realize I'm averaging 5 ad packs now a day that I'm putting back in here. So every day that goes by is just another huge jump going higher and higher in this. So it's increasing my daily pay that I could put in profits if I wanted to. Now, I'm not in need of this. I'm not going to take the money out. But as of right now, as of today, it will never go less than $15 from here on out. Okay? Now, I could take that $15, multiply that times 30, and it's going to be, what, $450 a month, with the same money that was sitting in PayPal doing me no good. Y'all, $15 a day is lunch. It's all the gas in my vehicle. I don't have a job. I quit it in May with another business. I quit that business to do this. I was making commissions. I had a lady last night. The business I did was freebies. It was a front end. And I made, that's where my money came from PayPal. I had $4,000 sitting there for the last 2 months from making $4,000 with freebies. I know what I'm doing. I'm pretty successful at it. It's not hard. But I stopped her from giving me $50. and freebies because I didn't want her to go down that path. It's a tougher path, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? I would rather see her getting to the right path. You're going down the wrong road like this is the wrong road. You can make money, but man, you are working at home. In 3 weeks, not only am I making $15 a day, this right here, y'all, these are 14 active members. That means they're buying ad packs. Okay, every day goes by, I make a minimum of $30. It does not come out their pocket. It's just like me. It's rolling over. It's churning income that is coming from these ad packs that are purchasing more ad packs. It's incredible. It's self-sustained income that is moving by itself and constantly going up. I mean, it's constantly going up. Okay, so $30 a day that is clear, and a $15 a day that is mine and constantly going up is $45 a day in my pocket, and that is non-stop. It's not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. I've already got all my returns back from what I invested in it. It would be one of the dumbest things I could do if I can get off that. There you go. And they're not going to do it either. I got a lady. She's got more leads than not more leads. She's got more ad packs than I do. Okay. She said. She knows. She said we were waiting on the clock to tick. That's all we're doing. Wait on the clock to tick. Okay. So with that said, I am making $45 a day in the first 21 days. What in the world could I have done to do that? Now, in about another week, she's going to jump into a different gear. And I've still got more people that's coming aboard too. That, you know, these are all buying active, but some of them are starting off a little slower. But just me and her alone, I know she's about to go into another gear, and then I'm going to jump up as well to another $5 a day or somewhere in the ballpark. I'll be at $50 real soon, 50 plus every day in my pocket that I could spend and constantly growing. Now, I'm not taking any of this money right now. I want it to roll over. That extra ad pack every day is helping me get that, you know, that fourth and fifth or whatever number I can get per day. Whatever this thing will churn out, let me get. Okay. When I reach my limit as to whatever my goal is, or maybe it's time for me to start taking money out because of that, it's not going to be from bulk. It's going to be that 9% I was describing. Okay? That way it never hurts this business at all. And then if I am doing $30 a day or whatever I want to take out, I'm not going to take out the max of here. That's not the goal. My goal is to get this bad boy as big as I can. When I'm doing 1,500 ad packs, and you got to understand, y'all, I'm already at 153. I started with 71 ad packs, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Okay, I'm already at 153. It has already more than doubled itself in purchasing ad packs by itself. More than double. And growing consistently. Now, it's going to get even larger than this. When I get to 1,500 leads, that'll be 100, I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep saying leads, 1,500 ad packs. I'm looking at roughly about $150 a day in my pocket. At that time, this lady here is going to be rolling in ad packs. She's farther along than I am. Okay, I get $5 for every ad pack that everybody buys. Now, I could take that $5 and put it in my pocket, or I can let it keep churning over. But at that limit, I'll probably be taking maybe, you're giving yourself a raise for whatever amount you want. It doesn't even matter. As long as you're below that 9%, it don't matter. It is just profitably clear in your hands. Not only that, when you want to do an advertisement, now, first of all, you could take a screenshot of this right here, put day 23 or day 24 right here across the top, and circle these and circle these. You've got an ad that runs and gets you a bunch of leads on Facebook. Okay? There is a commitment level that's required of this. The hard part with this business, if you're having any hard parts, because it's too simple to do anything else, is because you haven't committed enough to get at least 50 ad packs. And I know a lot of you say, I can't afford it. You may be cash broke, but that doesn't mean that you don't have access to it. What in the world could I have done to pay for its own self in 3 weeks. If it takes 2 months, what in the world could I have done to get $3,500 back that I invested? Now, I've got a money churning machine at probably $150, $200 a day minimum that I'm still not taking any money out of, that is constantly churning this out. Y'all, realistically, I will hit $10,000 in the next 30 days. I know that. I know I'm going to hit $10,000. I only got $3,500 invested. Okay? $6,500 in the next 30 days. You can watch me. I'll be posting videos up here all the time. You can watch yesterday's video. I did one yesterday. You can see where this was $200 and some below this. I'm telling you the truth. Okay? This business is not about working hard. It's about commitment. And when you stand right here on the right road finally, and you see that this path is, every one of us, I don't care how many ad packs you start off with, are going down the same path. Here's your first milestone. Why is 50 the milestone? When you get to 50 ad packs, y'all, it buys an ad pack every day. You're churning more than $1. Each one's $1 a day minimum on average. Okay? Now, it doesn't mean it's going to be. You could have an 80-cent day. It's profit shares. Don't worry about it. You haven't lost anything. And when you buy an ad pack, you get 110% return. It's not maybe or if it could. You get 110% return. Okay? It's going to take roughly about 50 days for you to get that $55. You need to come up here, click these, and there's 10 ads you look at. 10 ads. Okay? That qualifies you for no matter if you've got one ad pack or if you've got 1,000 ad packs. It does not matter. That is your qualifications for that day, is to click 10 clicks. I get my little boy to do it half the time because he enjoys it. Okay? And he thinks he's helping me. And I tell him how much money he just made me. See what I'm saying? It makes him feel good about it also. Also, he does is he does my clicks for me over here. And something else that's in here as well is called cash links. And anybody in your downline, no matter who they are, let's see here. I hadn't looked at them today. Huh. I thought it said it had some cash links in there. I guess I didn't have any in there. Okay. But anyhow, what I do is anybody that's in your downline, not just active members, anybody who is clicking will earn you money. Whatever they put in, you'll get a match of. So as of about a week ago, I really didn't have any of this. You can see it's not coming from me. My little boy just recently started. I get him candy bars for every time he gets to a certain amount, we'll go buy candy bars. I give him a penny for every one he clicks, even if it's not a penny, if it's a half a penny. Some of them a lot of them are 2 pennies, a lot of them are 1 pennies. But what you want to do this for, y'all, is you want your downline to see that you are active in this. Okay, if you're doing something, I've already sponsored about 60 people. If I'm doing it and they're seeing it, then they're going to do it. Okay, if I'm sitting here with all zeros right here, then they're not going to do it. When you get to 1,000 people, your downline is going to be churning these bad boys out right by themselves. It's going to be worth the money. It's going to be worth your time for clicking that. So what you need to do is just click a little bit, if nothing else, to show people that you do it. They're going to reflect off them. They're going to do the same thing. And this $7.96 in 1 week, y'all, is going to add up quick. Okay? You can take that every time it builds up and say, hey, I just put in my pocket and bam, take that out if you want. It's not going to hurt growth. Okay? Or just do whatever you want to do. But that's pretty much the big picture here as far as what Traffic Monsoon does. And I don't know why that's there. Oh, this was actually something I'll show you in just a second here. When you come through the bottom here and click the link, if you don't know what Traffic Monsoon is or don't know the big picture, there's 2 Facebook groups, y'all. This is Ari Maccabee. These boys are millionaires. Him and my sponsor, Frank Calabro. And let me see if I can't bring his picture up real quick. There he is. Frank Calabro Jr. lives about an hour away from me. He made $72,000 last month in this. Okay, Ari started in this about 70 days ago, somewhere in the ballpark. Okay, he's got over $63,000 in his account. All right, they're not buying their way through here. They're literally building themselves up just like anybody else would to prove a point, if nothing else, that you can do this. He's not unhuman. You can do this. It's not hard. Other people in the group, y'all, have got just as much, if not more. The guy starting in January had 100,000 in his account. You know, this is real. This is real stuff, and I'm proof of this. Plus, I like to come here myself, y'all. This is a post I did this morning, and the picture I just showed you a second ago, or popped up, is the one I used. I use Facebook, and I use Facebook only. Now, I'm not saying that everybody should go run and do Facebook. I'm just letting you know that it's very profitable if you know how to do it correctly. And between March and the mid of September, I walked away from this business maybe about the 18th of that month or something like that. I got 7,500 leads. That is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 months. 6 months and some change, a few days. 7,500 leads. This is 1,467 leads. That was 10,025 views in that 1 month. That was August. June, I actually had a few days that were above 100 leads. Several times, as a matter of fact. I forgot how many leads this was. I think it was about 1,200 and something like that. But as soon as school got out, it hit a brick wall. Everybody was gone. They were out the house, beautiful days, vacationing and stuff like that. And you can't knock them for that. But what I do on Facebook works. If you would like to know what I'm doing, click the link below. Go ahead and sign up, man. Connect with me, and I will show you how to be a beast in Facebook. Okay? That is at minimum. If you want to know how to do paid advertising, that's great too. But you got to understand, what you're going to is traffic. Okay? This is Traffic Monsoon. All right? I have gotten 3 active members in one of my businesses from this, and I'm making $60 a month off of it right by itself because of this business itself bringing in new people. Alright, I'm not just going to show you my personal referrals and see who's active because it shows their email and stuff, but you'll actually see that active members here have came from here as well, from my own advertising. So don't think it doesn't work. It's very active and it works. I'll show you how to buy an ad pack real quick. Okay, anytime this reaches $50 from turning over, anytime. Let's see if it didn't go up by now. I usually get paid extra every... There you go. See? Now, again, what was that, $7? Yeah, I get paid like every 20 minutes. I don't even know how quickly it comes up now, but I just know that, you know, every time profit share is going up, I'm making money. $3,500. All this is clear. I just made $7 and something. You just saw it when it changed. Okay? I can continue this ad and you'll see it go up again. It's incredible. That is my money in my pocket. PayPal would never do that. No banks would. If a bank did this, it would fix all the problems in the world. You know what I'm saying? This is the best thing you can invest in, period, yo. I can't describe it enough for you. You just got to listen to me and trust me. Watch any video I got. Watch me go from nothing in here, $8 or whatever. I think my first video might have had $80 in here, to where it's at now, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got to trust me. Okay, let's go down here. Let's buy some ad packs. You want to buy as many as you can. This is a banner I created. And I'm going to go to buy ad packs. And you do not want to go through Payza if you've already gotten your account. There's PayPal, there's Payza, and there's Trust. Now, if you see there's a fee right here, do not let that scare you, okay? All that is the first initial purchase. All right, I can already tell y'all, if I go to an ATM, and if I pull out $50, this ATM right beside my house, it's a shame. I get charged $3 for anything I do. If I could walk by it, it'd almost charge me. And I can honestly tell you that. It's not the same bank. My bank's not nearby. Y'all, let PayPal be part of this. Y'all don't understand how quick. You know what? I want you to hear this. I am going to cut my phone on and put it near. Now I want you to hear how quick this takes place, because when you do a withdrawal, it is the same amount of time. So I want you to listen real clear. My phone's going to go off in just a second. Alright, I'm purchasing one ad pack. I'm buying it from here. And pay now. Yes, I absolutely do. I wish I was buying 100 a day. Now listen. Alright, you heard that, right? That is how quick your payment would be in your PayPal account. Okay? Y'all, the ATM is not that quick. Let them earn their little bit of money. They love us. They absolutely love us. You know what I'm saying? So just, PayPal is very respectful. I'm glad we got them. I'm glad they transfer as quick as they do. I've been in other businesses where they don't move anywhere like that. You see where it's reflected now? I got 154 ad packs. This hasn't been touched yet, I don't think. Well, maybe it has. I don't know. But anyhow, y'all, I can tell you, this is life-changing. In the next 2 months, you're going to watch me. I'm already free from a job, y'all. I left something that was churning out money for me to do this. I turned down people that were getting my other funnel because I wanted them to go down the path that I know is the right one. What you need to do is sign up. As soon as you do, you're standing on the right path, y'all. It's right here. Not only that, this thing is going to help you with any business you do. You can do 15 different businesses. You could do the same business and put different banners. You could do the same business and do different landing pages. See what works best for you. Learn from this, man, if nothing else. See what's getting clicked the most. That tells you right there, and then you can go hit your own world with what you got. It doesn't matter. You do whatever you want to do. Okay? But all my businesses that were the priorities are not priority anymore. This is it. If you start one ad pack, you're going to be right here. Your hurdle is going to be that 50 right here. You want those ad packs rolling over every day. If you heard me say earlier that I started with 51 ad packs because I wanted to do one a day. As soon as I got this calculator right here, let me take a second here for it to load up here. As soon as I got this calculator, it changed the way I thought about it because it did not work like I thought it would. It compounded so much better. And look, if you are looking something, if I send you the calculator if you need it, and you don't have something to open up Excel, OpenOffice 4 is entirely free. Now, it's about 150 megabyte download, which surprised me. Not used to seeing a file quite that big, for something just to open up. But, it is what it is. And I'm going to show you this in just a second here. Okay, this is an awesome tool. This is made to show exactly what I was referring to, the 9% and the 91% rollover. So this is actually made for Traffic Monsoon. Okay. Now, how many ad packs we got? 154. Okay. Again, you're standing right here at this path. Why do you want to get over that hump? Because it is smooth sailing after this, y'all. This is going up the hill toting the boat. You get right here, and that boat's already in the water. And the quicker you get going, the waves start going, the more ad packs. And man, I'm telling you, you are flying time you get over here. We're all going to the same path. This is the path right here. This is freedom. How far are you willing to jump to get to freedom? And how far you jump here is going to help you out. I jumped to about right here, right? And I've already doubled half that, twice that. For a lot of people, y'all, $40 a day not only changes your life, it's freedom for some people. If you don't make a lot of money, great, because it won't take much money for you to bypass it. You can start churning out that $40 every day if you wanted to in your pocket, if you were me. And that's a pretty strong statement for someone that's been in a business for 3 weeks and 2 days or 3 days. All right, I always sell the big picture because, to be honest, I could sit here and tell you, well, you can do this here and ever. It's not the big picture to me, y'all. To be honest, I want you to get free. I want you to know what I've seen. I've had every day this summer of my little boy. Every day. I've worked 26 years in a restaurant at 13-hour shifts. I cannot tell you what life is like compared to what it was. Man, even cutting grass in my yard, I used to hire somebody else. I had a great lawnmower sitting in my shop for 4 years. I love cutting grass. But I didn't because it wasted a whole day. And I was so time strapped that wasn't the answer anymore. So I had to pay somebody else to cut my own grass. I fired that guy in a polite way. As soon as I quit my job, and I put new blades on the lawnmower, and I started cutting my own grass, y'all. And I can tell you, taking my shirt off, I'd have a wet towel around my neck. I'd wear some shorts, some flip-flops, singing 80s music, and have this pine straw hat on that embarrasses my little boy. But, I don't care. And you know what? It took a month for me, y'all, solid, for me to get used to being free from working so hard. I literally would take deep breaths while I'm riding the lawnmower and kept looking up at the sky, thinking about this is freedom. You know, and I always thought of a boat on the ocean as freedom. You know, that is a picture of freedom. And to me, y'all, now, just getting in my yard is freedom. Spending the summer on beanbag chairs, watching TV with my little boy, watching YouTube, cartoons, whatever you want to watch, Netflix, I didn't care. Eating pizza, drinking way too much Nestle Quick is what my summer consisted of. And I was getting robbed of all, you know. What do you think this means to him? He's 8. He's 8 years old. I'll tell you when it reached home to him. When I quit my job in May and I ate with him at school every day. He'd sit there and hold my arm the whole time. You know, that's what freedom does. Okay, let's get back to here. 154. That's not the right place. Let's go over here. 154. Stop. oh, my number lock is not working. That's what it is. 154. There you go. 154. I'm going to click here. Now, if you came in and you took that leap of faith right now, and you're where I'm at. Lady the other day came in at about the same spot I'm at right now. Okay? She's further along than I am. If you get past that first hurdle, y'all, and you get that boat in that order and get going as far as you can go, I don't care how you do it. People are actually taking and getting loans. Whatever you got to do, it doesn't matter, man. You've seen me turn around and get this back. I'm nothing amazing. I really have dragged my tail from the time I've got in here for sponsoring. I know 60 people sounds like a lot. I could have done 200, to be honest. But I was busy making banners. I was busy getting my stuff organized, making funnels, and helping people. I wanted them to go ahead and make it. You know, and I understood that this was different than any business I'd done, and I was going to treat it differently. I wanted to be there for my people. Because usually, I would be in my Facebook group just killing it. On the leaderboard, first place, 5 months straight, because I wanted to, you know, and that's awesome. But this is different. I'm going to be there for my people. Okay? Now, so let's go to 154. If you jumped in today at 154, very first day you'd be able to put in your pocket $13.86. See how fast this grows down here. $20.97. Okay? That's at day 22. Now, $20.97 plus, let's say if you did sponsor anybody. If you didn't, it doesn't matter. I mean, $20 at the rate it's going at 30 days. See, I couldn't even say $13.86 times 30 because it's not. It's constantly growing. Okay. Now, let's go down to, let's go 180 days. That's going to be half a year. There we go. Yeah. Okay. $47.52. What you're looking at every day in your pocket. $47.52. Now, I've sponsored a lady. She's doing the same thing I am. Now, she's farther along. She'll be probably about 12 or 13. We're not going to count that. Let's just say, let's say 11, because I know she'll at least be there. I'll get $5 for every one. Okay. Now, realize I'm going to have a lot more active members by then. But let's say if I don't, I've actually got 14 now, but let's say I just got her and me and no one else. Okay? $55 from her every day in my pocket minimum, plus the $47. Okay? That's over $102.61. Or 52 cents. Yeah, 52 cents. Sorry, looking at the wrong day. $100 days, and it'll never go down from here on, and just watch it grow. How many days it take to get in the 50s? You know what I'm saying? How many days it take to get in the 60s? This is in my pocket, and the whole time it's growing here. So when I get a raise here, and I get a raise here at the same time. Okay? Now, let's go a year. Alright. In 1 year from today, if I didn't sponsor nobody else, if I didn't do anything and just me and this one lady and nobody else, I would have $90 a day going in my pocket from the 9% yield, and this was going to be 20 ad packs, so I'd be making $100 from her as well. $190 a day, not including, is not touching the growth from the business. You see where it's continued to grow, and y'all, this is actually a low number, just to let you know. That's the reason I use this calculator. It's good for that. I want to keep it low. Now, let's go down to 2 years. All right, I want you to see here. I go in my pocket at 200, at day 597. There's 720 days for 2 years, so that's quite a difference from, it's another 120 days less from being 2 years. But I'm already at $200 in my pocket, and 200 plus from there. That's $400 days in less than 2 years. Less than 2 years. Okay, let's see where we're at. All right, here we are. If you jumped in right now today and you did no sponsoring at all, you'd be at $317.79 in 2 years in your pocket every day. Okay, she's buying 70 ad packs. She's farther along than I am right now. Okay, so 70 ad packs times $5 is $350. I'm making $667.79 a day. Y'all, do you realize I'm not even going to spend that much money? What in the hell am I going to buy that, that's going to require me to do that? Y'all, this is how six-figure income is made. It takes a commitment level. This business is not about work. It's not even about sponsoring if you don't want it to be. You don't have to. It just doesn't matter. What you're looking at right now is reality. This is math. Math is not going to lie. I would take $100 a day, put in my pocket, and roll the rest over, and do. My life's done. my kids can. That's retirement. That's paying your house off. That's doing landscaping your yards or something ridiculous. That is what planning ahead and being smart is. Yeah, if you can do more than 150 ad packs, it really jumps after that, y'all. It really jumps. I know y'all can hear me. I know you can. Someone out there is taking the time to listen to this long video and hear this redneck guy from North Carolina. Y'all, I can tell you, this is real. And my sponsor, let me see, where is he at here? Alright. Him lives an hour away from me. $72,000 last month. Okay? That's real. He's been doing this since 2013. He knows what he's doing. We make funnels that we give out to people. Ari makes funnels. You wouldn't believe they spend $6,000, $8,000 on just a funnel system for you. That's impressive. So that you can get people, that you can make this business work. You need to join this group. You need to join Frank's group. You need to go down here and click that link. And I want you to go ahead and sign up. Make sure you sign up underneath me so you can get all the funnels and everything I'm telling you about. If you've already signed up at Traffic Monsoon underneath someone else, or I'm sorry, under Traffic Monsoon directly, if you contact them and let them know you can be transferred, you can go underneath us and you can get right inside this funnel system and run with us. Okay? You can do that. People do that all the time. What I want you to do is take that leap of faith. Go ahead and come in here. I'm not telling you to buy ad packs right now, to be honest. But I can tell you, when I went from 50 ad packs and I used that calculator, let me see here. Okay, when I used that calculator and I realized that another 20 ad packs would do an incredible thing for me, I went right back in my PayPal and went ahead and got the other 20. You gotta realize, y'all, I tell you what, let's do it again. I wonder if it's grown again. Let's see, $34.02. Let's refresh one more time. I don't know if it's been 20 minutes or not. Nah, not yet. I think about the least it'll do is about 20 minutes in comparison. Probably ain't quite there. But y'all, this is the real deal. This is the real deal. And I'd be tickled to death to help you out, y'all. I really will. If there's anything I can do for you, I'm going to put my phone number down below. You can call me. And y'all, this is freedom. This is freedom. I don't know what it costs. What do you think it's worth to you? I would take every penny I got out that was freed up that I know I could. I'd put it in this. I'd do it again. And I'd have a summer just like I had with my little boy. I hope that you get in these groups and you see that big picture. I hope you can hear me and know that and believe me that I'm not lying to you. You can go down my credentials. I know what I'm doing. I really do. I believe I'm in a business and I can tell you. And that's all you really got to do. Tell people your business. Y'all, if there's anything I can do to help you, let me know. Appreciate it.